Hey folks, welcome to another video from King's English and Education Centre. Thanks for stopping by. In this video, we're going to look at simple present tense at beginner level. This video will focus on two main points. We're going to learn how to use simple present tense and how to make simple present tense. This is the first video on simple present tense for beginner level. Be sure to check out our other videos as well and subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos when we upload. Let's start with a few examples. This is Ted. Every morning he has the same schedule. Every morning he wakes up at 7 o'clock. He eats breakfast. He watches TV. He brushes his hair. And he studies at school. Is, wakes up, eats, watches, brushes, and studies are all examples of simple present tense. In these examples, we are talking about the activities Ted does every morning. There are many ways to use simple present tense. We use simple present tense to talk about routines and habits, and to talk about things that are always true, and finally, to talk about things that you like, want, or need. Let's look at a few examples of routines and habits. Sam goes shopping once a week. They swim at the beach every summer. Steve drives to work every day. These sentences talk about routines and habits and use time words like once a week, every summer, and every day to talk about how often Sam goes, they swim, and Steve drives. Let's look at a few examples of things that are always true. The sun rises in the east. Cats like fish. Kangaroos live in Australia. These sentences talk about facts and situations that are always true. But is there something strange about the verbs? Look at rises, like, and live. Why does rise have an S, but like and live don't? Let's look at a few examples of things that you like, want, or need. I like juice. He needs a new car. I want a new dog. These sentences talk about likes, needs, and wants. Again, look at the verbs. Need has an S, but like and want don't. Simple present sentences are very easy to make. You just need an actor, like Brad, and an action, like runs. But there is a special rule. The verb changes spelling when the actor changes. You probably saw in some of the examples. Some sentences like I play have no S, and sentences like he plays has an S. But which one do you use? It can be a little bit confusing, but let's look at how the rule works. The no S or plus S rule changes when the actor changes. So for actors like I, you, they, and we, there is no S added to the verb, so the spelling doesn't change. You don't add S when you're talking about yourself, the person in front of you, groups of things, and people. But we'll change the S and the spelling of the verbs when talking about other people, animals, and things. These actors use he, she, and it. There are 3 ways we do this. By adding s, like plays, es, like watches, and ies, like studies. But for now, let's focus on how to use and make simple present tense. We'll talk about the spelling and pronunciation of simple present tense in another video. Let's compare the two. Imagine you and your friend Anne have school today. When you talk about yourself, you will say, I go to school. Go doesn't have s because the actor is I. But when we talk about Anne, we would say, Anne goes to school. Go has an s because the actor is she. Can you see the different spelling for go? Let's try one more. Imagine 2 friends, Adam and Lisa. Before they work, they have the same schedule. They watch TV every morning. Watch doesn't have an S because the actor is they. But they have a pet bird, Polly, who also likes to watch. For this sentence, we would say, the bird watches TV every morning. Watch has an S because the actor is it. Let's summarize the important points. We use simple present tense to talk about routines and habits, to talk about things that are always true, and to talk about what you like, want, or need. But simple present tense also has a special rule. For I, you, they, and we actors, we use the regular verb with no s. And for he, she, and it actors, we use the verb's s spelling. These 2 points are the most basic rules when it comes to making simple present tense in English. If you want to try some exercises using simple present tense, check out our video titled Simple Present Tense for Beginners Exercise 1. So how about you? What do you do every morning? Can you explain using simple present? Comment below and give it a try.